Welcome to online teaching. We are discussing globalization and the Indian economy. This is module 4. In third, we discuss about WTO and SEZ. Now here we will discuss impact of globalization in India. As you know that in India, after independence, put some barriers on this globalization and even increase some of the custom duty to save the domestic producers. Okay, but in 1991, again the government felt, again the government agreed that without the globalization, the Indian economy or Indian producers can't survive. They are not in a position to compete. They are not aware about their importance of their goods, their value of the goods. What is the importance? What is the value of their goods? So this was an important one, and in 1991 this barrier was totally removed and liberalization and global policy was adopted by the Indian government. Now, as you know that the MNCs set up plant in India, okay, and improved their economic value. Okay, 20 years back, if you see 20 years back, there is a flood of globalization. MNCs, they are coming to India. Okay, now what was that? That this globalization has affected Indian economy also. Okay, especially the poor people, the small producers, poor people and unskilled workers. This is also a point related to globalization. Okay, now these poor people, they are not in a position to have the work to compete. The small producers, that in India maximum of the population are related to small producers, that may be their self business or that are dependent on others for the raw material, and unskillful workers who are not well educated, who are not talented, and maximum of our population that is of this type. Globalization has improved the economic value, doesn't matter. A lot of jobs have been provided, it is also. But these are also some of the factors that these, you can take any of the example, that these poor people, they are not getting the work. And even especially you may say, the jobs of laborers is in the line of temporary, or you may say unorganized. This has come into this. We have discussed about flexibility of labor laws. These MNCs, what they do? They hire the laborers, workers at the cheapest rate, and no other facilities are available. Even WTO, World Trade Organization, and they are also supporting the globalization. They should also take step that there should be transparency. There should be transparency in these types of the dealings. Okay. Now another point that we will be discussing, some of the positive, that due to globalization, Indian producers or Indian companies also improved their goods as well as economic value. They have also done. Okay. Now you can see maximum benefits are taken by the people who are in urban areas. They are much affected by this. How it? Because in urban areas these MNCs are set up, and even they can get the job, they are also some money, and even the company, the MNCs, they are also in a hunt that where the population is more as well as rich people, wealthy people are living, good economic value people are living, they also search for that. And due to this you can see food, IT sector, footwear, garments, and even many more, etc. These are some of the industries. Even the, you may say, toys are there, electronic gadgets are there. So these are few of the demands that are in the market. And these urban people, they are having good time due to globalization, because they are getting the options, variations, because they have money and they are getting the best thing at the cheapest rate. The poor people, the unskilled workers, they are not in a position, they are only how to survive. But these urban people who are living, who are some money, who are having some job, and even maximum job also related to the urban areas, because in maximum people they are educated, they are maybe some educated or that may be fully semi or fully educated, it doesn't matter, but they are getting some work. And due to this globalization, Indian companies are also in a position to compete, and they have also improved their economic condition about their importance of goods, value of the goods. And even you may say Indian economy, that is also surviving, that is also improving. So we may say that both the aspects are there, positive as well as the negative. So main sufferers are there, that are the workers. Flexibility of labor laws. Even WTO should also try to improvise that there should be fair globalization. Fair. That should be fair. That should be justified there. So there should be justification. Okay. Now even we can say that this globalization has improved the condition, but even some of the negative aspects are also there that may affect the globalization as well as the liberalization.